the hottest player on the tour, a one-time U.S. Open champion, and Nadal considered the favorite this event in an era which has to be the...
That do it very, very well offensively on the forehand side. Nadal being one of them with those big blistering forehands. On the backhand side, you know, the wind kind of favors versatility because that ball does move around. So I think maybe the better wind players off the backhand side would be like a Federer or a Murray who do go. I suppose so, yeah. It's ridiculous forehand. But a couple of years to train with Roddick, or at least be mentored somewhat, a little combo platter. And there's a serve somewhat reminiscent of what Andy... Pair of aces. And he's trying to take down the king of clay. Pair of aces. Talked about the heavy pace of the ball, the forehand with all that top spin. It's just so... All the points take time away from him. Trying to win points like that against Nadal is just a low percentage proposition.
They keep fighting. They're going to come at times, but it's not something that you're going to be able to rely on. It took something special. Nadal also led.
These are great. Yeah, he's a great volley. It's interesting because Nadal makes it tough to come to the net for two reasons. His foot.
There's going to be some comments made for sure.
Harrison is so quick around the court. Just again. There's no understating how accurate, how heavy, how fast Nadal's forehand is.
And you talked about the need for the footwork and the small steps, the adjustments in this windy condition air in this 8th game. Another great jump and the angle for the drop shot for 5-3.
Scare Nadal a little bit.
Big glass. Yeah, the unfortunate thing, it seems that wind might portend to a little trouble as this match starts to unfold. Can't help but see that the skies overhead have turned a little bit darker. Easy going relatively for Rafael Nadal. Never really tested, didn't face a break point, and he holds serve to take the opening set in 40
stadium. And we've got another pretty good player on the course, Rafael Nadal. Here's Kevin Skinner and Taylor Dent.
Harrison again brought forward, and Taylor Dent as a serve and volley. Yeah. Fair enough. By the way, I think that's an industry term. Woo. Right. Big forehand from Harrison. That's one of the weapons he'll need to employ. Nadal gets the break for 2-1 and head to the chair. Looks like there might be some sprinkling starting to come down as some umbrellas are starting to raise here in Arthur Ashe Stadium. And already up a set, now a break. Rafa Nadal finds himself in control of this opening round matchup against Ryan Harrison. Trying to protect his break of serve lead.
Just another routine point for Nadal. And then another one. Well, I mean, if
Your premier source for video coverage of the U.S. Open, including exclusive match highlights, analysis, press conferences, and behind-the-scenes coverage throughout the tournament. Official tournament website, usopen.org. Good scramble and control from Harrison.
I'm just going back to what we were talking about a minute ago. The serve and the short forehand, in my opinion, are the two most important shots in modern tennis. I know in years past it's been serve and return.
But it doesn't have to wait long. The game of catch-up continues. Down a set and a break. Ryan. And deposits into the stands for nope, bounce back. Comes right back, but a good put away for Nadal as he tries to assert himself even further again. It was his Uncle Tony who took a right-handed Rafa, spoiled for the moment by himself. And he finishes things off for a 4-2 lead. And he'll head to the...
I can attest to this, you know, having played Nadal. Great point. But going back to that point, why he doesn't generate more speed at miles.
U.S. Open.
Big aggressive shots into Nadal's forehand and backhand. If you give Nadal time, he's deadly. End of story.
The exclamation point for a 2-set. Broken him 3 times. Things get a lot easier.
And you see
Harrison knew what he was going up against. Goes at the body and it all coming to the net, and the Spaniard no problem with the put away.
Well, it's so nice to have the champions that we do. You know, they're such.
And mount any sort of comeback, but you must hold to do so first.
And this is the easy side for Harrison to hold from. He's got the wind at his back. He's going to get
a 5th break on the day. And Harrison in supreme trouble, and he knows it. There goes the racket into the chair. The opening round.
And that game just proves your point and Cynthia's point. You know, Nadal could have easily just let that game go by. Just say, look, I'm not getting broken, but. Wow. And that's...
City's so nice they named it twice, and the major that they host each and every year come August. usopen.org. challenge in the set. Harrison a point away from finally getting on the board in set number 3. And look at that. No bagel. But might be too little too late as Rafael Nadal. Uncle Tony and his impact upon Rafa Nadal. Look at this. Ryan Harrison starting to use a little bit of that net play and looking pretty sure of himself. And his uncle in his corner. Ryan Harrison. Well, if indeed this is the end of the match, it's finishing on a strong note for Harrison with a couple of holds. Maybe, just maybe. Nadal has knocked Ryan Harrison down and out. It's over in straight sets. 2 hours and 6 minutes is what the 2 seed needs to dispatch of the 21-year-old Texan. And Harrison finds himself just outclassed on this Monday afternoon.